welcome back to your Andre's Random Reviews, and we are looking at Jurassic Park: The Lost World, aka Jurassic Park number two. This becomes 4 years later, legitimately, after the success in the beginning of the Jurassic Park franchise. After the very first one did fantastic job, Steven Spielberg said, "Let's run for a second. Let's run for a second one." So, after 4 years of the original film, John Hammond, so the same guy, loses control of his company, iGen, to his nephew, Peter. On the verge of bankruptcy, Peter intends to exploit dinosaurs from Engine's second island. Islands, don't know the name of that. I ain't gonna lie. With plans for a new dinosaur theme park in San Diego. John sends a team led by Dr. M from the very first one to the island to document the dinosaurs and encourage non-interference, although the two groups eventually come to conflict. Now, this movie, I'm not going to lie, this is not one of my favorite movies. This is kind of, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of a downgrade, in my personal opinion, from what they did in the very first movie. Now, the idea of doing this trilogy was to ensure that they brought back people, familiar face from the previous movie, and that's what Dr. Iam was, or Dr. Iam Malcolm. My fault, Dr. Iam Malcolm. That's what they did right there. It was to bring back a familiar face for people who probably a don't remember the first movie, or B, they want somebody very noticeable to hung on to when it comes to the cast, because the doctor, the guy who made the island, he wasn't going to be, he's like a non-threat, like a non-important, like he's an important character but not affecting the rest of the cast type of character. We know what he does, we seen what he does, and then they move on to the side. I mean, he goes to the sideways and they let everything else goes on. So with that being said, here, all that really happened, quite honestly, I am not gonna lie to you guys, all that really kind of honestly is just watching people, humans, pretty much people, take these dinosaurs and are forcing them to move into San Diego. Well, at some point or another, someone stole a baby T-Rex, right? They stole the baby T-Rex, and now the mother T-Rex, which they tranquilize and try to put to sleep and put them down in the holding of their ship, eventually, that's gonna, you already know how that's gonna end, right? I think we all know how that's gonna end. She's gonna break out. Now she's running around in San Diego trying to get her cub back. And of course, that leads to a bunch of just a lot of this BS drama. Let's be honest, it's just a lot of BS drama. Not, and it, like, not only is that, but it's not, it's this film solid. I think it was solid for that time frame, but it just doesn't. I don't think it doesn't hold up, in my personal opinion, compared to the other few films that we will talk about in our reviews. I think this is like a nice downgrade from here. Now I know this all come from novels, by the way. This is all comes from a novel, so I wonder what was the thought process of changing it from a regular island to trying to get it to the city so early, so quickly. I wonder what was that thought process. What the writing process was that about? Because I was like, I wouldn't even, that wouldn't even cross my mind to even do something like that, because you have so many opportunities with so many islands and expand the franchise so much. But I'm not. I mean, let's stay writing. I can't judge they writing. I can, but I'm not going to judge they writing because I don't know what they thought process was. They thought process was during that time frame. All overall, I think this is a downgrade from the original film. I feel like they took we get dinosaurs, of course. We get plenty of dinosaurs, like we should always get. But I felt like the conflict was more towards the human side of things than it is just mistakes happening. You know what I'm saying? This is not a mistake happening. This is a takeover. We're gonna take these dinosaurs. We're gonna put them in San Diego, and then San Diego's gonna have this big old zoo full of dinosaurs where people can come out and watch them and throw food at them, or whatever reason would be the thought process. And you would think someone like his nephew would have more of a brain cell than that. You'll think so, because like he's intelligent. Why would his nephew be like, let's put these two let's put this to shore. Thought process would be that you can make this island and you have people go visit the island like normal and make them pay X amount of money, $200-300 off rip just to come look at some dinosaurs, some real life dinosaurs that they was able to bring back to life type deal. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking, but that's just me though. Yeah, it's like I don't really care for this film. I don't think I'll go back and watch this film when I'm on a Jurassic rewatch. If I'm on a Jurassic Park rewatch, then yeah, I will go ahead and put this film on just to remind myself why I don't like this film. But if I'm not, if I'm just watching, if I just want to watch a random one of these movies, I'll just like skip this one 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, I'm skipping this one. But that's it. That is Jurassic Park: The Lost World. And I'll catch y'all on the next. We still got like I think we got like four more after this. Four more after this. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.